Hello beautiful people, I'm Raish Phoenix, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to do this soft glamorous makeup look. It's funny because initially I wanted to do something like an everyday look, and then I saw shimmer and I saw different eyeshadows and eyeliner, and this is what happened. If you'd like to see how I create this look, just keep watching. Hello beautiful people, let's get started with today's look. For skincare, I use You to the People's Triple Peptide Cactus Oasis Serum and their Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. On the eyes, I went in with Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion and Original. For the brows, the e.l.f. Brow Lift Gel. I'm going to be grabbing LA Girl's Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Sunset Glow. With that bottom shade, I'm going to be placing it right here on the inner corner of the crease, which will later connect with my nose contour, accentuating that area. From Be Perfect Cosmetics, I'm grabbing the Carnival XL Pro Palette with Stacey Marie. Picking up the shade Intuition, I'm going to be focusing this on the rest of the crease, making sure I'm focusing it on the brow bone, really lifting it up where the tail of my brow is, and closing off the outer portion of the lid, really building that shade up. Next, I'm grabbing LA Girl's Suede Fringe Eyeshadow Stick. You can see this is where my natural crease is. Notice how I'm going to be placing it a little bit higher to really help open up that area and to add more light into the front of my eye look. In LA Girl's Sunkissed Glow palette, I'm picking up the shade Lumi. I'm going to be pasting that onto the lid, right on top of where we had put that base down with the eyeshadow stick. In the Carnival XL Pro palette, picking up the shade Intuition again, and I'm going to be using this to kind of bring back that carving out of the crease again, and making sure that I'm blending it into the shade to add a smooth transition. With Chem from Salute to the Sun collection with Oma Beauty, I'm going to be using this to tightline my upper waterline. Next, I'm grabbing the shade Kennet from that same collection with Oma Beauty, and I'm going to be using this to create a wing. With an angled brush, I'm going to help diffuse that color out, kind of just softening it up a little bit more. In LA Girl's Sunkissed Glow palette, I'm picking up the shade Limitless, and I'm going to be placing this on top of that eyeliner, really focusing on building it up, diffusing it out. So you see where my lower waterline is. I'm pretending like I'm extending a line from there to help guide me to clean up the outer portion of this eye look with a makeup remover wipe. With a blending brush that I use in the crease, I'm going to help to further diffuse the eyeshadow into that liner, and a smaller detailed brush to really help smooth out that area. Speaking of smooth, I'm grabbing Oma Beauty's Dripping Smooth Primer, and I'm going to be applying that to my face. I'm going to be grabbing Oma Beauty's Say What foundation. This is in the shade Brown Sugar Tea 2C. I will say that they sent this to me in PR, I believe it was last year, and I was thinking that because we're in a colder season, this might be a better match. It was not. It was not. Concealer and contour saved the day later, but this is definitely not my shade. And I also want to add that I did color correct off camera around my mouth area. I'm grabbing Oma Beauty's contour stick. This is in the shade number 3, and I'm going to be placing it on the areas of my face that I want to contour. Grabbing NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. This is in the shade 7, and it's also tan. And I'll be using this on all the areas of my face that I want to highlight and conceal. Now, I do always say this in my tutorials, but in case you may be new here, I let my contour and my concealer sit on my face for 10 minutes before I blend it out to ensure that I get the maximum coverage. I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender and blending everything out. I use the excess concealer on the beauty blender to help further carve out underneath my cheekbones. After that, I'm grabbing Oma Beauty's Tripping Smooth Powder in Honey and Kat Von D's Lock It Translucent Powder. I'm going to be mixing these two to set all of the areas of my face that I want to highlight. And for everywhere else to set, I'm going to be using my MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. I do want to focus this shade mostly on the center area of my nose to really help set that area. From Colored Rain, I'm grabbing their bronzer in the shade Naughty Spice. I'm going to be focusing this on the cheekbones, underneath the cheekbones, to help add more depth, bronze up that area, and round the forehead perimeter. And LA Girls bronzer, once again, I'm going to be connecting it, like I said in the beginning, that inner brow area, just helping to accentuate and add more definition to that area, and also focusing it on the bottom of my nose. From Milk Makeup, I'm grabbing their Hydro Grip setting spray. I'm going to go ahead and spray, fan off a little bit, and with the beauty blender, I'm going to press everything into the skin. From Oma Beauty, I'm grabbing their Chem eyeliner once again, focusing this on the outer portion of my waterline. And LA Girls Sunkissed Glow palette, picking up the shade Limitless, and I'm placing that below the eyeliner, keeping it super close to the lash line. I'm not diffusing it out too much. Picking up the shade Endless, and this will be used specifically for setting that eyeliner to make sure that it doesn't budge later. From MAC Cosmetics, I'm grabbing Dark Deep once again, and I'm going to be using this to help kind of diffuse out the lower lash line, help blend and smooth out that area. From Oma Beauty, I'm grabbing their Drama Bomb mascara, and I will be applying that. For lashes, I use Libra Lashes in number 6, and I'm going to be grabbing Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm powder in the shade Jubilee for blush today, and applying that with my finger. Next, I'm going to be grabbing Oma Beauty's Salute to the Sun Quartz Glow Highlight, placing some of it on the back of my hand, diffusing it out with my finger, and I'm going to be placing this on all the areas that I want to highlight, which will be mostly the cheekbones, nose, bridge. With LA Girls Highlight in Sunkissed Glow, I'll be placing that on top of the highlight we just put down. So I kind of like to think of this as if you were using a cream blush and then applying blush on top. It kind of just helps kind of give the highlight something to stick to help it just, it's like an enhancement to me. It kind of just helps it pop. From Milk Cosmetics, I'm grabbing their Edible Lip Liner. For lipstick, I'm going to be using their shade in Old Rose. And to finish this lip combo off, I'm grabbing Juvia's Place Sophisticata. This was from an older collection they did with Melissa Matos. To To finish my look off, I'm going to be using Milk Makeup's Hydro Grip Setting Spray once again, and grabbing my Beauty Blender after fanning off to press everything into the skin. From MAC Cosmetics, I'm grabbing that mineralized skin finish because I did peep some creasing to help clean that up. And here is the finished look. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bless up, and until next time, sending out much peace, love, and enlightenment. Bye, guys.